What's going on, people? Welcome back to AFTV. You've joined us for the preview of Slavia Prague versus Arsenal, a 5:45 p.m. kickoff this Tuesday in the Champions League. That's our fourth fixture. It's cold, all right? What are you looking at me for? Here at the Fortuna Arena.
Red Riding Hood, isn't it? I mean,
you got that, and you ain't got you ain't brought a coat with you. It's unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying.
It's unreal.
That's what I'm saying.
This is what we're dealing with.
Oh,
Well, listen.
He brings a bag full of all sorts of stuff.
I got a big hoodie in there, but
Oh,
anyway, listen. Arsenal flying right now in every competition. It's looking like we can win it all. Slavia Prague are currently going invincible. Would you believe? They're top of the Czech league and they haven't lost yet. So basically that was it. Yeah, that was the intro.
what about the Champions League?
They're yet to win.
So you've wasted our 5 minutes telling us that then, right? Yeah? Thank you very much. It's cold and you wasted our time, but go on.
Right,
It's
yeah.
a decent stadium, though, don't it?
Very nice.
Lovely stadium. We went past Sparta Prague and it looked a lot different to obviously what this was. This seems a bit more
modern, yeah.
more up to date. We're going to be sat in there, obviously 19,730 seats capacity. So there's going to be a small allocation to Arsenal fans. We're lucky enough to be here. Very grateful. It is our fourth, like I mentioned before, fourth game in Champions League. We are currently got a perfect record.
Are we unbeaten?
We are unbeaten, Lee.
Right, yeah.
We're going for the invincible.
Why didn't you mention that then?
I should have led with that one, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
We're currently invincible in the Champions League. We haven't even conceded in the Champions League yet. All looking positive. Everyone excited and confident that Arsenal get this job done. Breeze, easy peasy. Don't even need to, obviously we've got to consider our opponents, but you're not worried about any slip up here at all.
I'm never like breeze, easy peasy in the Champions League because I always look at games like this, Slavia Prague. This game for them, for their fans, this is Arsenal rolling into town. This is a mega game for them.
We've never lost to them, ever.
We've never lost to them. I'm not saying we're going to lose, but I'm just saying why you can't take these games lightly, right, is because for these teams, this is what the Champions League is all about. This is why they're excited to be in it, because a team like Arsenal rolls into town, or if Bayern Munich rolls into town, or Real Madrid or Barcelona, they're excited by it. They're not necessarily coming thinking even they're going to win, but this is the game of, a bit like in the FA Cup, isn't it? When you play like a minnow in the FA Cup, they're up for it. They're up for the fight. And if you don't come with the right attitude and the right frame of mind, you can get done. So as long as Arsenal come with the right attitude, the right frame of mind, and continue doing what we've been doing all season, we should be fine.
Lee, I think they're sitting 28th out of 36 in Champions League. We're sitting 4th. What gets you more excited to watch? The Burnley game that you saw on the weekend, going up to in a Premier League fixture, or this one in the Champions League? What was more exciting to you?
Burnley and Sunderland on Saturday is big. That's why I'd be really interested to see what he's going to do with team selection. And also with team selection, that can also, like, if you start making loads of changes, which I think that he may do, that also thinks, the attitude can be a little bit different. That's why you've got to be spot on in every aspect of what you're doing.
Do you think over-rotate? You're saying, talking like that Brighton game in the League Cup, that sort of amount of rotation, or a little bit less than that?
I'd probably say it's got to be a little bit less, but what it will say is that, it will tell the players that Saturday against Sunderland is a bigger game. But what you have to do as a manager and as a team and as individuals, as players, is you've got to then get the mental attitude right, that this is the big game, you've got to be up for it and get the result. So it's a difficult balance, and that's why I'm really interested to see what team we pick and who players travel, because we've got a few injuries as well.
Yeah, got suspensions as well. Supermendy's not available as well.
Supermendy's not about. We don't know what's happening. Martinelli, Gyökeres up front. We don't know what's going to happen there. So there's lots of things in this that point to me about mental attitude, and if you want to do well in all competitions, your mental attitude's got to be right from every game. So even if they make changes, what I do expect is still a performance from Arsenal.
Now obviously I've had Lee in previews before. Robbie's not always on the previews when we're in the UK, so I'm going to ask you this question I'd like to ask these lot. If you're the Slavia Prague manager, how do you, it's unlikely you're going to beat Arsenal, but how are you setting up to play against Arsenal? How can you expose them? Do you look at Arsenal and think, bloody hell, how does any team try and break this team down?
Well, it's going to have to do what a lot of teams have done, is like be, pretty pragmatic, play pretty deep, and hope to catch us on the counter attack. That is the weapon for teams.
Even at home.
Even at home. I mean, if they come and try and go toe-to-toe with Arsenal, they know that they're going to get beat. They're not going to have the quality of players to go toe-to-toe with an Arsenal. So it's about being disciplined. It's about, setting up the team deep and then trying to catch you on the counter-attack. That is the weapon for a team that is not as good as the next team. And then, a lot of teams will also try and use physicality or set pieces. That's what I've been saying, though, with this Arsenal team, which makes them so, very difficult to beat, is that they're very well organised and well structured, so it's hard to catch them on the counter attack, and they're very physical. You know what I mean? If you want to, sort of put it on them in a physical way, it's very difficult to do because they're very well versed at that. With players like Gabriel and your Declan Rices and people like that, they relish that sort of battle. So Arsenal right now are a really difficult team to play against because there's not many big weaknesses in this side. I mean, even when I look throughout the team, there's not a lot of weaknesses I can think of. And I think for us, it's about rotating in a smart way. I definitely think we do need to rotate because that game against Sunderland at the weekend is a massive game. I mean, the results this weekend, last weekend they went for us brilliantly. They didn't quite go for us this week because, Liverpool and City won. But next week they play each other. So we go to play Sunderland, and if we can win that game, we can really strike a big advantage over at least one of those two teams, or even both of them if they draw, going into that international break. So that game is mega important, where you look at a game like this, even if we slipped up, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Although I don't think we will slip up.
Very unlikely.
For me, it's about rotating and doing it smart. I don't think we can go with a wholesale changes like what we did against Brighton.
No. Because
I think that's a different game. Because I think, whereas you probably look and say a rotated Brighton team may even still be better than Slavia Prague.
Right.
But the difference is, when you've got a team that plays together week in, week out, they're going to be better. Because, we saw with our team, even though it was rotated,
it wasn't the same.
Even though you got mainly internationals on that pitch and top players, they weren't quite always on the same wavelength until the second half when they got going. So that's why I feel that he has to rotate in an intelligent way. Have some of those senior players in there and a bit of rotation to get the job done. If Gyökeres, for instance, is carrying a slight niggle, what they said, I wouldn't even play him. I'd have Marino in there from the beginning, or maybe a Trossard up front, you know what I mean? So rotate in a smart way. And on that bench as well, have some big guns in case if it ain't quite working out, you can bring some of them on. And I think if we do that, we'll be all right.
I think we'll be all right. I don't want to be too much of an arrogant Arsenal fan, but looking at the stats, the history, and the way Arsenal's in form, it seems like this should be, listen, it's Champions League, so all teams are good, but it feels like it should be a walkover lead. Robbie's kind of given his top priority of what he wants to see. Listen, don't give me a simple answer of, I just want to see us win. What is your top priority of what you want to see from this game? Is it a rotated side and players being saved for the weekend? Is it a statement win, which we saw against Atletico, not Atletico, sorry. It was Atletico Madrid. Yeah. A statement win like that? Or is it like a thrilling game where it's like a last minute winner and you're all enthralled by the football? And what is your top priority? Is it saving the players? Is it, like I said, a statement win, an exciting game, or is it going to be a standard 2?
If I was manager today, it would be making loads of changes and still getting the result and winning the game. That's what I would say. Top of the priority list is like players being rested, ready for Saturday, but still getting the result and winning here as well. Like that would be the perfect scenario for this. Whether that'll happen or not, I don't know. The other scenario is like you can play a strong side, be comfortable in the first half, and then take the players off. That's another solution. But that's what I would do. For me, it is, getting key players rested. But also, like, there's the worry of Declan Rice. We spoke about this on the Forever Arsenal, that he's one game away from suspension. Don't really want him suspended for the Bayern Munich game. So there could be leaving him out today. Tomorrow. I don't think that they will. I think that he'll have to play in this one because Zubamendi's out. If Zubamendi was fit, I'll probably leave Rice out.
So Norgard did, huh?
Norgard plays, whatever happens. I think he comes in for Zubamendi. He needs minutes. I think people have been a little bit critical of him, but I'm on the camp of he ain't had a lot of minutes. He needs to get minutes. Minutes mean everything in football. You've got to have that to be up with play.
Yep.
So, and I think when Yeri's got to play, I think that he needs minutes. So it'd be interesting to see where Eze plays. I think Eze, even though has played a lot of games for us now, is still bedding in. So I still think the more time that he gets on the pitch for Arsenal is good.
Yeah, we'll in the predicted 11. Of course, we'll try and break it down and see what Arteta's going to go over.
Yeah, and I'm going to say it again, clean sheet. I'm going to say it. I want
are you as a fans both? Are you both
I'm
going into the game saying like
loving it. Listen, I think someone asked me the other day, what's the difference between Arsenal this season and the last couple of seasons? If you go back, we was winning games at home last season, the season before, 2-1, 3-2, 4-2, 2-1, 2-1, always conceding silly goals on the counter attack. Now we're not. That's the difference. But what I'm at is, I'd be really honest. I think if they'd have scored against us in the last minute with that one that hit the post, I would have had the hump coming on.
Yeah.
I like
you would have the hump, bloody hell.
Well, yeah, I would have, because we
conceded.
Yeah, but that's how I feel at me. So, I'm getting it, So
you ain't getting no clean sheet bonus, mate.
No, but I actually like it, Like 1 month. 1 month without conceding. Why can't they go 2? That's how I look at it if I was one of those players in there.
I saw a thing on Instagram the other day where somebody said, would you rather win 5-1 or 2-0? Clean sheet, right? At this current time with Arsenal, with the way they've been keeping the clean sheets. And, when I looked in the comments, most people were saying 2-0.
Yeah, as an Arsenal fan right now,
the clean
I do
sheet
like a
stuff,
5-1 or a 6-1.
And what's wrong with 5-0? Why can't I have 5-0?
No, but it's 5-1.
No,
So I just looked on it. I thought to myself, I love that, because keeping clean sheets, it's a great record to have when you're keeping clean sheets. It shows you that the defence is just as good as the attack. It
tells you a lot.
And teams will start to come in with a bit of fear. They'll be like, if they go a goal down, they'll be like, how are we going to get back in this? Because this team don't concede. So it's a really good thing to have at the moment, what Arsenal are doing. And let's keep it going. Listen, eventually someone is going to score against us. It could be a deflected goal. It could be a worldie. It could be anything.
I can see our fans cheering in jest.
We could easily concede a goal tomorrow. That's how it goes. But I love the way with that game the other day. I loved the fact that they were fighting at the end to keep that clean sheet, man. I loved it.
Yeah, and also I've got to say that when they did make rotations against Brighton, the clean sheet was there as well. There was a lot of satisfaction from the players.
In the first half, we lived a bit dangerous.
We certainly
did. That's because of the changes, though. It was a different side. It's
so they don't want to let those players don't want to let the team down as well.
Change intelligently.
Which is good. It's a good mentality, right? Let me reel off obviously some of the information. Obviously, Slavia Prague, currently top of their league. Kind of mentioned at the beginning as well. They've drawn 2 and drawn the previous 3 in their last 5, and their main strikers, Thomas Churi, is like a 6-foot+ striker, 30 years old. Shouldn't need to worry against, we've got Saliba and Gabriel at the back. They shouldn't have to worry about that at all. And obviously they're still in search of their first win in the Champions League. Slavia Prague, they've drawn 1 and they've lost 2. They played against Bodo Glimt here and drew. Right, quick little quiz. One question. Joining at home. Who scored for Arsenal? Who scored in every game so far in the Champions League? What player?
Martinelli.
Oh, hey! That's poor from you. You're normally terrible because he's got that quick. Go on, mate. Well done. You've been watching, yeah? Gabriel Martinelli.
Well done.
I thought you were going to get that.
I'll let him have something tonight.
Gabriel Martinelli, correct, scored 3 goals in all 3 games in the Champions League. Right.
Probably be missing for this one.
What's your point?
This is a little bit of,
a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Bloody hell.
Sun's come out.
Cold, isn't it?
Sun's coming. It's nice that sun out now.
Right, give me your score predictions. How do you see this game playing out? Give me score predictions.
Do you know what? It's a really, really hard thing to say because you don't know what the team's going to be like. I think it'll be heavily rotated. So I'm gonna stick with me usual 2-0 to the Arsenal.
Yeah, I've turned it into a tie recently, man.
Well, everyone's doing 2-0.
I'm going 2-0 as well. You know what I mean? Like, it seems to be the go-to score for Arsenal right now.
It is.
Couple of goals, clean sheet. So I'll go for 2-0 as well.
I'm gonna go 3-0. Go on, Arsenal. I'll be different.
Take that.
I think everyone's kind of going 2-0. I'll go 3-0. Let's hope we can get more goals. On the chalkboard, and Arsenal go through without conceding again, and we keep that record. I like not conceding in the Champions League. That is something to boast about. So let's hope we end up winning the game. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think, or how do you think the game's going to play out? Give me your score predictions as well. Like the video on your way out and stay tuned to all the AFTV content around this big game. It's Slavia Prague versus Arsenal in the Champions League. We'll see you again soon.